What happens when a church is forced to choose between survival and obedience? The Koonan Sathyam is the moment the St. Thomas Christians answered that question.
On January 3rd, 1653, in Mattancherry, before a leaning cross, thousands of believers stood together and made a vow that would change their church forever.
For over 1,000 years, the St. Thomas Christians lived as an indigenous Eastern church, Indian in culture, Christian in faith, and Oriental in worship.
But after 1498, the arrival of the Portuguese brought not only foreign rule, but an aggressive form of colonization that sought to control both land and church. Through coercion, Latinization, and the Synod of Udayamperur in 1599, the Malankara Church was forced under Roman authority. Ancient civic traditions were suppressed, books were destroyed, history was lost, indigenous leadership was dismantled. In 1652, Patriarch Mar Ignatius Ahitala of Antioch attempted to come to Malankara to defend the suffering church. He was captured by the Portuguese and never seen again. Before his disappearance, he appointed Archdeacon Thomas as the leader of the Malankara Church. On January 3, 1653, under the leadership of Archdeacon Thomas and Father Itti Thoman, nearly 25,000 faithful gathered at Mattancherry in a unified act of spiritual and cultural resistance against ecclesiastical domination and colonization. They tied a rope to a leaning cross and swore, "We reject the Jesuits, we refuse Roman and Portuguese domination, and that we will preserve the faith of our fathers."
This became known as the Koonan Sathyam, the day Malankara chose freedom.